Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Warship Gunner 2. Daniel is going to continue us on our adventure after a 1 week hiatus. Should be good.
Yes, we are going to shoot some more things. What that actually ends up doing, and we'll figure it out.
We just can't sink. That's the only negative outcome.
Twitch
says you stopped streaming.
I'm streaming, Greg.
Well, Twitch says you stopped.
Secondary objective added.
It says you started again, but there was a 17-second long one. And now it's gone.
It doesn't have any issues. Twitch says I've been streaming for 40 seconds.
Okay, then...
And so does my OBS.
It's probably a local problem, then.
Yeah, it's definitely a you problem today, Greg.
Well, I see boats.
Yay, boats.
Oh, there's a lot of boats. You know
boats
what we say about
boats
that?
on boats on boats on boats.
No, that was last week.
Missiles incoming.
Anyway, game sounds a little quiet in the Twitch.
It does? Alright, I'll turn the Discord up.
We sound okay, though.
Alright, I'm trying Discord. Alright, I turned the game up. I'm gonna lower the game up a little bit because now it's getting low. There we go. Alright, that should be better. I ticked it up a bit.
Oh yeah, I also probably should have mentioned, I have some new anti-air guns.
Oh, you do?
So these ones are... These are CIWS anti-air gunnery thingamabobs.
Nice.
I believe that these are what modern day frigates and shit use for their anti-air, but I don't quite remember.
But also, I love that anti-air. I love that anti-air and Alcoholics Anonymous both abbreviate to Ah.
Yeah. That's sure. That was easy.
But anyway.
More.
Yes, because I also have new. Well, I think I have new torpedoes. I don't remember if I'm. Not as much as I did the last time. Mainly because the stuff that I would need to grind, I just can't unlock yet in the first place.
We're not there yet in the story.
A little bit. So it's not really worth me grinding. We're gonna reduce all the numbers!
We are doing a reduce function!
By the way, it really seems like the side that we're fighting against is a bit more popular.
No, I think the side that we're fighting against has hacks. Because, let's face it, right? How many ships have we fought so far, right?
Several.
Oh, Thunderstorm.
Well, even just today, right? We fought, I don't know, at least 10 different destroyers, a battleship, and a dozen or so cruisers, yeah? And there's still more of them.
Whew.
I believe that when the US was at the height of its naval power in World War II, we had like 100,
we had
destroyers.
7,601 ships in World War II. There were 9,000 specifically built during the war.
And how many of those were like patrol boats and whatnot?
There were 28 aircraft carriers, 23 battleships, 71 escort carriers, 72 cruisers, 232 submarines, 377 destroyers, and thousands of amphibious supply and auxiliary ships.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. We only had like 300 destroyers. We've already surpassed the amount of destroyers thrown out during World War II already.
So
by the US.
what I'm getting is somebody on the enemy side has UBW, Unlimited Boat Works.
Something like that.
Everything comes back to goddamn
Like, we've kind of already established this too with the whole ship that spawns more ships. Yeah, like right here, there's like four battleships, and I've already destroyed like 3 fleets of those. So that's a lot of battleships already. Most navies would be crippled for life if you destroyed this many battleships at any given point, let alone all at once. So clearly something isn't
now. How many ships does the U.S. Navy have today?
Well, see, I think that number is going to be lower because we
480,
don't
of which 300 are deployables in 2019.
Yeah, we don't do
Jesus.
ships as much because of air superiority. Which is a
We
bit
have
of a
11
shame.
aircraft carriers, 1 undergoing trial, 2 under construction, 6 other carriers related to be built. There are 336,978 personnel on active duty, another 101,583 in the reserve. There are a total of, the Navy is the third largest branch of the United States military in terms of personnel. They have 299 deployable combat vessels and about 4,012 operational aircraft as of July 18, 2022.
Cancel engagement mode.
Jesus, that's a lot of ships.
Wait, there are aircraft carriers still? Where the fuck are the aircraft carriers?
Over the
planes.
horizon. That's how
I need
aircraft
to
carriers are supposed to
drive.
work.
So there's 387,000 actually uniformed personnel, another 279,000 civilian employees. That's crazy. There's 2,623 aircraft specifically as of 2018, which has probably gone up since, especially because of Ukraine.
I want to point out my ship is lurching.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, like, occasionally it just boosts forward a little bit. It's strange.
I think that's just when all of its propellers are properly submerged, but then sometimes it goes boing on the surface of the water.
That makes sense. No iPhone. I don't
what
want
am
to
I
open
running
that app
into?
today. I'm gonna look up. Yeah, I'd like to
It's
thank
a-
everybody
it's
for the
an
recent
aircraft
views on our YouTube videos. I would like to thank anyone who's watching the stream for
Thank
that.
you so much for watching our video.
Thank you so much for watching my videos. Mario, if you had a YouTube channel. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for the current 403,000 views on her, I guess the not collected miscellany, but the Owlbird special where they talk about her powers. And then the additional 519 views on the animated short of Firefly doing her combat with the rest of her Doom squad. So I'd like to thank everyone very, very much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. It's really nice to have people just watch my videos. I really don't care much about the views, but it is just nice to have people actually watching my content. I really appreciate it. Oh, HP.
Alright.
A lot of lifeboats.
Well, everything's dead, I think, so...
Withdraw.
Let's leave the area.
You know, it really does mean a lot
We
to have
win!
you guys here. Victory's
Yay.
ours! We fought a good fight. They'll be pretty limited in their ability to stage further operations. We don't have to fight battles like this for a while? Sure, glad to hear that. Yeah, not really.
Now, how long do you think it's gonna take before we have to fight a fleet?
100% complete.
that size again?
The next battle. There's gonna be some, like, bullshit.
Oh,
Oh, you got an extra.
something.
You got an extra for destroying 100 battleships.
Yeah, well... London!
Isn't that a dinosaur?
Well,
Empty.
it's a prehistoric... Or it's like the ancestor of birds, but...
So yes, it is a dinosaur.
Thank you. The German Republic.
Hey.
Ah,
In fact,
yes.
all birds are dinosaurs. Chickens are dinosaurs. Pigeons are dinosaurs. Geese are dinosaurs. Cassowaries are definitely dinosaurs.
Ammo.
Advice: do not fight a cassowary.
Just don't fight a dinosaur, chat. Just,
Incoming message!
just throw like a lot of bombs at it. That's your best strat for a dinosaur.
Including chickens.
Well, I mean, TNT chickens in Minecraft, please. Chickens are easy. You just fucking shoot them. That's easy. These chickens are dumb as rocks.
London's gonna get bombed again, but this time it's by a super weapon instead of many
It's
planes.
a flying super weapon. All right,
Okay,
great.
here's a legitimate question, actually. Would it be more destructive to have a giant super plane bombing a city, or is it more effective to have multiple planes bombing
It's more effective multiple planes because you have less the risk of one getting shot down, and that's the end of it.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Mission
Well,
red.
this is the mission that's the problematic one. Alright, I can hold more things. Oh yeah, so these are the super strong
Laser pointer.
torpedoes.
there's a
Yeah,
lot
that's
of
for
things.
later stuff. Okay. So, now I do have Firefly, but you'll notice that I have a third ship now.
Japan
This is the
Battleship
ship we're going
2.
to bring for this one. Unfortunately, I could not outfit this the way I wanted to beforehand, but we'll see how this goes.
All hands, alert. Full speed ahead.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, chat. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Detected
slow this
lock-on
down
signal
a bit
from the
because...
super weapon. Direct hit from its bombs or missile would be fatal. Avoid being attacked head-on.
Oops.
Attack in the rear.
Wee.
Light damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Enter engagement mode.
It's probably fine. Get back here!
You are lagging, my friend.
No, this is normal speed. Do you see why I play the game on double speed? Don't
Yeah, that's very slow. Why is it flying so low? That's dumb.
Because it needs to fly low, because it's very sensible like that. Yeah, this is like one of the harder fights to do in this game, though, because of the fact that,
Fire contained.
like, up until this point, you could more or less do the entire game with what the game initially gives you, yeah? So, like, you get destroyers and a submarine, and that's all you really need to beat the game. This is the part of the game where it's like, if you hadn't been doing that, you're starting to run into problems, because this thing, funnily enough, takes very little damage from destroyer-grade guns.
It can also fly.
Well, yes, but you can still shoot it in a destroyer if it flies.
Well, yes, but these sorts of weapons were not designed to take out aircraft. That's what your AA guns are for. Except that your AA guns kind of go plink, 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 because this thing is,
Full speed ahead.
well,
Ready to attack.
Yeah.
I don't think
Like
I
a
need to
B-2
describe
stealth
what this
bomber.
thing is.
Enemy planes wing damage. Light damage.
Oh, I think I hit something. It said that its wing is damaged or something.
Yeah.
Luckily, it only destroyed one part of the coastline, so the other part of the coast is probably fine.
Enemy planes wing damage.
Well, there goes its
More
other
wing
wing.
damage.
If I keep shooting it, eventually it'll just stop being able to fly in general.
Or maybe it'll stop being able to land.
That's also good.
Ow.
It'll just be like Obi-Wan. Another happy landing.
Fire
You are on
contained.
fire. You are no longer on fire.
And by burning desire. Anyway.
This. Thank you, Elvis.
What?
That's where this phrase is from. It's from Elvis.
Okay.
I think it's bombing London. I think it missed. Ah, what the fuck hit me?
Beginning repairs.
Something hit me for like a quarter of my HP. Yeah, this is probably the worst mission to do if you're doing a hard mode on a fresh save.
Ready to attack.
Afterwards, there are easier ways of dealing with this, certainly.
Light damage.
If you can believe that.
Heavy damage.
Ow, fuck.
Damage severe.
Yeah, I might need to change this to
Beginning repairs.
lower level, because this is actually shattering it, or killing me relatively fast.
This is earth-shattering, kaboom you.
Repairs complete. Arming weapons.
Well,
Damage severe.
shit.
Repairs complete, yes, I believe you.
Yeah, it does.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this one's not very fun.
Cancel engagement mode. Damage severe. Fire on deck.
Alright, I saw that
How much
the
damage did I
Firefly
actually
animated.
done?
Oh my god, you have 1 HP. I saw the Firefly animated short had reached number 3 on trending on YouTube. Like, not even just like in gaming, but just on YouTube.
Deserved.
Yeah. That's their best one yet. Let me look up something.
Yeah, I don't even think I've done a third of the HP of that thing.
Nope, and you're sunk.
Mission failed.
Your terminal armor wore off.
Alright, so let's turn that down to normal. Oh. Here, let's try that again. And now watch and be amazed at what happens when I turn the game on to normal.
I can watch, but I can't promise to be amazed.
Enemy plane wing damage.
Well, I already broke one of its wings.
Okay, I'm amazed.
Yeah, this game has incredibly poor balance scaling, I think. But, yeah. Yeah, you would really think, though, that something this big probably wouldn't be able to function particularly well, especially if it's just dying this easily. Like, sure, I might be throwing an absurd amount of ammo at it all at once, and this goes beyond whatever kind of sensible design choices one would actually have while designing a ship or whatever. But you'd think some amount of whatever would deal with this.
I'm just shocked that holds together doing such tight turns with such a wide fuselage. Like that thing should be shredding itself.
Enemy plane's wing damage. Wing damage.
Oh, there it goes.
Fire on deck.
Ow.
Fire contained. Beginning repairs.
This is the best time to do repairs, right when it's about to come towards me.
Repairs complete. Arming weapons. Full speed ahead.
You did it!
Yeah, I know I did.
Enemy damage. Ready to attack.
I occasionally wonder why you're not sending out torps, and then I remember, right, plane.
Gee! You don't say! Okay, I think we're about halfway now. Ow. Yeah, this still isn't particularly great, so I might... If this is still a problem, I think I had researched a different couple of, side things that might be able to help increase the damage a little bit, but... Oh, fuck.
Damage severe. Beginning repairs.
I also know that this ship is supposed to be the most broken thing imaginable, but you would think
Literally
that
stationary, how was it missing?
I don't know.
power
Oh,
of
yeah.
magic in this kind of...
By the way, I'm reading things from the Star Wars wiki about Glamoth. Do you guys want to hear some of them?
Sure.
Okay, so apparently,
Wait.
apparently, to overcome the swarm, they created a weapon, quote, born to fight. As well, this was Titania. The Empress, who held no power, telepathically controlled and commanded the knights connected to her. In the dreams these warriors were woven into, the soul meaning of their existence to guard Titania and her empire. In their short lives, they studied, fought, received the Empress's commands, and died with, while they fearlessly died with honor. In their dream, the welcome empire of Glamoth enjoyed a vast territory spanning tens of thousands of light years, richly staying in sight in the cosmos. At the height of this empire's power, Her Majesty Empress Titania built a magnificent fleet, vowing to bring the fruits of civilization to all the barbaric wars. I'm going to taste the Empire's benevolence and hopes to unite them under one rule. However, this expedition was eventually halted by endless waves of insectoids coming from beyond the sky. Glamoth's armies fought and failed again and again. Colonies were scattered, and the armed fleet fell one after another, besieged by the swarm. As the people of the Empire of Glamoth were drowned over despair, and the Welkin Empire was shattered from then on. Under their command... Apparently, On the Empress's command, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry charged across the skies, finally stemming the tide of enemies and bringing a moment of respite to the Empire. But the never-ending battle against our arch-enemy, the Empire started becoming more and more like its adversary. More and more Iron Cavalry flew high into the sky, blowing up the heavens just as it swarmed out on that fateful day. The look people cast on the Empress and the cavalry turned to one of fear, akin to what they felt towards the swarm. The Iron Cavalry Regiment formed the last line of defense through the border of Glamoth. The battle raged on endlessly. Upon their warships, the Silent Knights bore a mission carrying the hopes of the entire Empire, beasts the size enemies drowning out the stars. No one knew exactly what this false numbers revealed. Perhaps it was from the day when the old humans in Glamoth's territories fell below a certain percentage. The day scientists realized the Empress was beginning to revolt against their captivity, maybe when the swarm's onslaught dissipated into thin air. All people knew was the Iron Cavalry gave all their effort to the non-existent Empire. After decades of bloody battles, the remains of mechas and insect limbs turned to dense debris strewn throughout Glamoth's star system, connecting with each other to form a, quote, river of death. The remnants of the swarm no longer posed a threat. The leaders of the council rang the bell of peace, informing the citizens. They dispelled the apocalypse and clouded the heavens. The Republic would be ushered into black bloody day. What arrived was not day, but the beginning of another sunless night. After that, the civilization of Glamoth faded away, and the long-awaited east came to the empty stars. The long river of stars and breeze flew silently along the void. Apparently, there were so many debris, mecha, warship, and Lepisma corpses that it blotted out the sun in Glamoth's system.
I can believe that.
Jesus. But apparently referred to... What does it say?
I'm pretty sure London is off the map currently.
Yeah.
I don't think London exists anymore.
Britain has been destroyed.
Excellent.
We need to acquire the Holy Grail and prevent Artoria from ever becoming king.
Is that what the event warp is really being called? It's called Fireful Flyshine? Seriously?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Also, I saw someone already made a meme. But apparently I saw someone made a meme about... They're already making memes about Firefly meeting Ron May and Firefly basically wanting to kill Ron May for the swarm monster she created.
I mean, after seeing
the swarm
disaster, after seeing the swarm disaster in action, I don't really blame her.
No. But that has some very interesting, like, stuff if they want to follow that plot line. It's almost dead.
Yeah, and so am I. I can't really take a lot more hits from this thing.
I do hope they follow through with that and they don't just kill Firefly, because that's an obvious thing they can, like, lean on for content.
Okay,
Super Weapon destroyed. Nice. Falling out of the sky. Here comes the turkey. Roasted and stuffed. If we don't have a drink to go with it, let's return to base after we confirm his last coordinates. Mission accomplished.
Oh, fuck, there are missiles!
Are you still
because
there?
There's parts. So when a super weapon dies, it drops a lot of parts. Most of the time, because of how late we do the super weapon fights, I normally skip these so we can continue on. But since I'm here, and there's nothing else to do.
Let's leave the area.
Nice. Mission the Belgian HQ. On behalf of the British people, I thank you for your bravery.
Stanley Gibson. I don't think we have a Britain anymore, but sure.
We're just doing
well, we have a pile of rubble in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's drifting further out to sea as we speak, so if you want your Britain back, you better swim after it.
S rank.
Oh boy, multi-purpose missiles. Now then, well done. I first want to thank you for your tireless efforts. Thanks to your spectacular exploits and to the new coalitions we've established with other countries, it's safe to say we were finally able to compete evenly with the Empire in Europe. However, at the same time, the Empire is steadily expanding its sphere of influence in the Mediterranean. It is mainly operating from its bases in the Black Sea and Suez. Just recently, Italy surrendered unconditionally to the Empire. If we ignore the situation, the Empire will eventually take over the whole Mediterranean region, and sandwich us between their forces in the south and the north. We have to do whatever it takes to avoid this scenario.
Well, if you want to block them from coming through the Suez Canal, just get the Ever Given again. That's the solution. You want to block it? Fuck it. Do that.
We're gonna liberate the Mediterranean through lots of ammo.
Just like the simulations.
How are we gonna take over with our limited ammo? Simple. We're gonna throw you at them.
Yep.
Yay! All 0 forces from Britain.
That's
all
a typo.
3 ships from the U.S. too.
That's a typo, by the way. It said neat Morocco instead of near. That's understand, but that's on that's on disc. Oops, that's a disc thing. That's a problem.
If this operation fails, we're fucked. We have no room for failure. Well, sure we do. It's called dying.
And restarting the level.
We have returned by death. Oh wait,
Our
I wasn't
fleet
supposed
left
to tell you
Plymouth
that.
by night, threading its way through the darkness. It was the beginning of a long, difficult voyage. Who knows how many of our crew will set foot on Britain alive again? We joined with the U.S. Atlantic Fleet without incident and set course for Gibraltar. Before us, 2 mountains stood tall, bordering the horizon between them, the twin peaks that looked down upon the Strait of Gibraltar from the north and the south. The ancient Greeks thought they were the end of the world. They looked up at them with awe, calling them the Pillars of Hercules. But as we attempted to push into the Mediterranean from the outside of the world, the strait looked more like Dante's entrance to hell. Abandon
That's
all
hell you're
hope,
voting into.
ye who enter here. All we could do was travel to our fated battle, relying on what little hope we had left and believing the future we were hoping for was waiting in the end.
Hope,
Well,
hope,
unfortunately for everybody else, I'm entering hell as Devil May Cry Dante, so,
Well, this is gonna go great.
Yay. Anyway. Next.
Pillarman.
Yes, awaken the Pillar Men. Pass through the Strait of Gibraltar. The player is sunk. Where are the enemies? They're over there. So there's a lot of submarines.
Oh, good.
Let's avoid lengthy battles by killing them all.
That is a strategy. That is a valid strategy.
Yeah, so I think this is another one of them double fights. So basically, when I go in, I have to beat the mission in one try, otherwise I am fucked. So that means Firefly, it's time for you! Oh, we're also just gonna keep it on normal for now.
Joy.
Because why not?
All hands, alert! Secondary objective added.
Stay clear of torpedoes! Yeah, sure, buddy.
Enter engagement mode.
Entering engagement mode!
Engagement!
All systems, activating combat mode.
Greg.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
Yeah, something tells me this is not going to plan for them.
They really shouldn't have bunched up.
Nope. Oh yeah, this reminds
is-
me of a time in World of Warships. I think it was like one of the last games I ever did, like completely, where I was playing the Shimakaze, the Tier 10 Japanese torpedo destroyer,
Yeah.
and there were 2 battleships in front of me. One of them ran into the other one while I was nearby, and I was just like, "Oh, you're both together. Well, here's 15 torps down the gullet."
Nice. I love how the parts just exploded out of the. Oh my god, they're just popping out of the water.
It occurs to me that the enemy will never learn to not bunch up because there's never any survivors to tell the rest, hey, maybe you should spread out a little.
Yeah.
All the survivors are your prisoners of war.
Enter engagement mode.
Something like that. Anyway.
Secondary objective added.
They're blocking the strait! Sure they are. I believe you. Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else? Oh, there's some people over there. There's a dude over there. There's a dude over there.
Nice one, Daniel.
Well, I think everybody's dead. It might just be me, though.
Go get that repair kit.
And that's the idea. Funds!
Look, more funds and
I
parts.
want money! Yeah, I wonder if the parts are gonna actually expire. Is there anything else? No. I win! Actually, I'm gonna go grab that just in case there's more shit at the end of the Gibraltar. Yeah. Because I can deal with planes and anything else, but I really want to make sure that I can deal with submarines, because submarines are gonna ruin my day if I'm not careful.
While you're here and waiting in a second, do you want to repair?
No.
Mission accomplished.
We broken through! That was easy.
We've broken through, now comes the hard part. Now we need to break out.
Where's too long? DOU got a lot of things though. Look up on the map.
The Mediterranean Sea is too small, we need out.
Hooray, I got a Japanese Navy flag.
There's too long, France. Where's that? Oh yeah, it's in the... Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's southern central France. It's near Monaco, sort of. It's near Marseille.
Alright, now that we've gotten with France, it's
far is
time
this?
for it to begin.
It's near Monaco?
We're going to blow shit up!
So, business as usual. Got it.
Yep.
Was it a super weapon? Probably. That explains a lot of things in this world.
So, can you wake me when there's a part of the plan that's not what we've already been doing?
Yes, shoot things harder.
It's a 2-hour drive from Monaco, by the way, to Toulon. That's not bad. It's a day trip. Or it's not a day trip, it's like a weekend trip you can do. 2 hours isn't too bad. It's not too bad of a drive. Like, if you want to go to Monaco for the weekend, you go to Monaco. That's pretty great.
Oh no, I need to not attack the civilian populations on the northwest, or north, yeah, the northwest.
That's the hardest part of this plan.
We just do nothing but submarine warfare today.
Oh god. Yes, I'll do submarine warfare against these land-based targets.
I mean, like,
listed.
oh, wait, it's against land-based stuff? I was gonna say, like,
Yes.
it's just missiles and stuff.
Oh, this fucking... Well, there goes all the land bases over there, I think. Oh boy, that's a lot of ships. This is no longer a lot of ships.
Just being bombarded by planes.
Yeah, well... They're being bombarded by torps, so I guess it evens out or something. Leave me alone! I'm busy!
That's a shame.
Yeah, okay, I think they're starting to run out of planes.
Wow. Dear God.
Hey, HP.
Wait, that's
No,
not
I think they heard me.
Secondary objective complete.
I think the assholes heard me, and then they threw more planes at me.
Well, then they'll just run out even faster.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
Don't worry, it's probably fine.
Does anyone want to hear something that happened from a Pokemon convention in the Philippines?
Sure, what happened?
There was an event. I just googled this just to see because I saw something online earlier today to double check it. Apparently, there was a man in at Pokeverse PH was in the Philippines, and there was a guy. It was basically one of those like dumb AI generated like things again, basically.
Yeah.
It was like the same as like the Willy Wonka British thing. Apparently, one of the things that happened is there was a guy who. What is this? Apparently, there was a camera crew that was around. And they also escorted a guy out of the building who was eating ravioli sauce from a pocket, and he had terrible body odor. He was kicked out.
Okay.
Oh, apparently I blew
that was a
up.
lot
It's
of
the
build-up
Fire
for that.
Festival of Pokemon fan conventions. They also invited. They also said there would be. Yeah, we have the voice of Ash here, and the voice of the English song. They'd be doing panels, but no,
That didn't happen.
nope.
They
also had a-
alert. Full speed ahead.
Basketball arcade game, but there was no Pokemon branding to any of it. It was just shit.
It was just a basketball game.
No, it was like dumb. They also had immunocompromised children on stage.
Excuse me, they have what?
Immunocompromised children that should not be like they had immunocompromised children on stage who then had to introduce themselves, and they were like, "Oh, can you stand up?" And one of them literally couldn't stand, so they had to dig for a chair and find one. Apparently, people are calling it the Fire Fest for Pokemon events because it was not official at all.
I certainly hope it wasn't.
No, it was absolutely not official. They lied. What do you expect from a convention run by an NFT company? You expect anything to
Didn't
actually
they
happen?
also just get? Didn't they also just get lambasted by Nintendo for trying that shit?
No. Well, they're in the Philippines, so no.
I mean, normally I would agree, but like that's a brand.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well,
So that
Nintendo will get
could-
around to it sooner or later once they figure it out that it happened. And they look at all the relevant laws in the Philippines. Because remember, if you go to like a lot of parts of Asia or like India, you'll just see just bootleg shit. The same thing happened for like someone made a Willy
Fair,
Wonka event in the UK, and there was no lawsuit that came out of that from Warner Brothers.
Yes, but for one, Willy Wonka is not nearly as big as Pokemon.
No, but
And
it
number
is pretty
two,
big.
this is not. It's not like bootleg merchandise. It's a whole
I
ass
know.
event.
They'll
that's
figure it
sharing
out
that
later.
publicity. Anyway, planes. Planes are dying at a rapid rate.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
I'm literally too good at killing things. I can't stop killing everything around me.
Enemy ship sunk. Secondary objective complete.
Murderers be like.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
Ammo and parts back there. A lot of parts.
Yeah,
And more
there's
money.
a lot of things.
Enemy ship sunk.
Let me worry about one thing at a time first. I need to make sure that I actually don't shoot the civilian things this time so I can clear the mission.
And turn off your stuff.
Well, that's what I'm doing. So the CYWS guns won't shoot at civilian stuff or regular buildings until I like, aim them. Whereas this one, I can definitely aim. But, will attack if I'm not careful. So, let's see here.
Stop it.
I need to destroy that radar over there. And then that one. Yay, I did it!
You did it. Congrats.
Now hold on a second, there are enemies afoot.
Oh god.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk. Secondary objective added. Enemy reinforcements spotted.
Oh no, there are enemy reinforcements. Oh no, it's battleships. Oh no, you're all screwed.
Meh. It's telling you to withdraw. Well,
You know how this works
Oh.
around here. We don't withdraw from shit like this.
there's funds to your
We
left.
charge head on. What?
There were funds back behind you. Be over there in the water.
It's tiny funds. It's fine. Battleships, I've come to bargain. Oh, wow,
More freedom by
that's,
force, I see, says Toilet Water. Exactly. We are doing freedom by
Yes.
force today.
That's a lot of Queen Elizabeths. I'm pretty sure there weren't that many Queen Elizabeths last time I checked.
No.
They're imposters! Blow up for the imposters!
Enemy battleship sunk.
Well, that's what we're doing here.
Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk. Enemy battleship sunk.
Oh, yeah, so I saw today,
Enemy battleship sunk.
I finally watched
That
all
enemy
Jenny.
battleship was sunk.
Yeah. No, well, that I did see too. But I finally watched Jenny Nicholson's video on the shitty Star Wars hotel, the one that was like 5,000 for 2 nights. Apparently it was even worse, because like when they let you go to the park, apparently you didn't do you did like 2 rides, but then most of the time to like every like mission, quote unquote, in the park, you wanna know what it involved? Scanning QR codes basically with an app.
Ugh.
Everything was just app.
Yay.
And like there was no like downtime or anything. And apparently most of the stuff like everything was just run through the app, but the app like didn't work. So apparently a couple of people who were
lovely.
there, not with her, had kids that were really sad, so they had to go to the front desk and be like, "This isn't working on my phone. How do I get this working?" And they gave up and just gave everyone like an iPad to borrow.
Nice.
Fucking Disney. Disney's the worst. Thank God that hotel closed. That thing was dumb. Like, just what did they think?
They didn't.
They didn't.
Apparently, yeah.
Anyway, so apparently the secret to better boats is to go to a volcano. Who knew?
Nice. It was, oh god.
Vesuvius.
Why? They weren't thinking
They
since
weren't
Toilet Water.
thinking.
Yeah, I know, right? That's Disney, dude. Toilet Water. That's been Disney for the last like 5 years, like since after Endgame, and that's been them with Star Wars the entire time. Holy shit. Disney pisses me off because they own some of the biggest properties on Earth and they do nothing with them. They're just bad. Like
They
apparently
do worse than nothing.
Yeah, apparently the Acolyte sucks as well. I've heard. Like I've seen some of the stuff online about like the plot. I'm like, that makes no sense.
I'm genuinely curious how bad it is.
I've heard it's terrible.
My gun show. Anyway, so that's probably all we're gonna have time for today. Mainly because it is
And
been an hour. Well, it's a little shorter
Well, no.
since we
Around
started.
45
late,
minutes.
But
It's been some amount of time.
yes, but yeah,
Yes.
tomorrow is Armored Core 6 co-op, so be sure to come back for that. Should be an entertaining stream as we are. I believe we're starting the next path now.
New game
Yeah.
plus
New game
New
plus
plus.
C.
game plus plus.
So plot C.
No, it's C plus plus.
Everything's correct. Sure, why not? But yeah, I hope y'all have enjoyed watching today. Once again, thank you very much for the YouTube views, those of you who have been checking that out.
When do we get a Fortran path?
Mods.
me.
If it's new game C++, I want to move backwards in time now.
Just whatever.
When I say backwards in time, people still use Fortran.